Hello everybody, Honor Me Please here. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super review, and today we're going to go ahead and be reviewing episode 119, also known as Unavoidable, the Fierce Stealth Attack. So in this episode, they're facing off with Universe 4, and it just starts off right away from, everybody getting Danny deletoed from Universe 6, and Vegeta's pretty pissed. He pretty much takes on Kato Pesla, and it's pretty funny too because Vegeta just goes like full force. And this guy, he goes into his ultimate mode, and he just, you know how like in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, it doesn't really matter. Everyone's going to transform and be like, so this is how I got my power. Now I need to explain it and let me transform formally. Well, in this case, Vegeta's like, oh, hell no. What's the point of letting you trash talk and brag? So he just goes full force. He's attacking him. And then he does his ultimate attack. It's called the Final Mission. And then they just face off. Vegeta counters that with his final flash. It's just a beam struggle. So after this beam struggle, Vegeta wins it, of course, with his final flash and knocks Kato Pesla from the edge of the arena. And then he pretty much gets up and then gets knocked out from a Universe 4 fighter. I'm pretty sure it's Gamisaras that knocks him out. It could have been Daemon too, because he was like a small, tiny bug. And we'll talk about that more as the episode does progress, because they do fight him, of course. And it's pretty litty. So Kato Pesla gets ringed out, and he goes back in the bleachers, and Universe 3's God of Destruction asked him what happened, and he was saying that it felt like something got knocked from, or something knocked him down from his feet. So it could be one of the two. And then right after that, Vegeta, he gets swept off his feet as well. So it could be Gamisaras or Daemon. Daemon's like a little bug. He's like a little bug man. And Gamisada is pretty much like he instantly camouflages, essentially, which I think that's pretty OP. Could you imagine if Goku could do that? Like, damn, that'd be really nice. So then right after that, 18 is thrown into the mix, and he's getting attacked by this opponent. And they show Quintella laughing, and Beerus is seeing like, oh, this might be some involvement within this fight. So then Roshi asks if they're dealing with someone that's pretty much invisible. And I think Beerus is actually assuming if Universe 4 is cheating, pretty much. I mean, I would too. I'd be like, what the heck is this? Come on, dude. And I actually would have expected like Goku or Vegeta to kick in by their senses, and just knock them out. Be like, oh, I hear you, boom. Because, I mean, their senses are pretty heightened as well, especially if they're Super Saiyan Blue. But then again, they might, I don't know, they might not sense their energy at all too. So as 18's getting pushed back, Piccolo jumps on in, and he's trying to pretty much, I guess, counterattack this wave of punches that they can't even see coming. So he pretty much does. I don't know if it's actually called his evil destruction wave, but I know in a lot of the games they'll have like a giant like a self explosion wave, essentially. I know in the old Budokai Tenkaichis, you could do that like crazy. It's pretty much like a giant explosion from your own body, and he does that. And I think on one of the opening games too, it might have been Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I think Super Buu even does that technique. It's like a orb explosion from your body, and Piccolo pretty much misses him, but he hears him jump to the side, and you can see like little jumping effects coming from the sound. And as soon as he hears that, he tries to shoot a bunch of ki blasts, but misses, of course. And I think what they're trying to do is that they're trying to exhaust their opponents, pretty much. Because if you can't see them and you're missing constantly, you're just wasting energy, which they're succeeding in doing so. So beforehand, they actually had to deal with an invisible fight, and Roshi remembers this. And last time, the way they had to do that is get a nosebleed to go on the opponent. I think this was in Dragon Ball, when they went to Baba's palace. And so Roshi tells Gohan, yo, get him covered with something. So Gohan fires a bunch of ki blasts and pretty much gets him covered in dust. And he looks really, really weird. It's kind of like in Halo when you're invisible. It's like semi-transparent. So as soon as Piccolo sees him, he just knocks him out of the stage immediately. And he was like a lizard-looking creature. So yeah, that guy was actually Gamisaras. And yeah, even as he gets knocked out of the stage, he's still like transparent. You can't really see him all the way. So that was pretty funny. And then Beerus is pretty much gloating like, oh, your stupid tricks won't even work on us. Good luck. Bye-bye. So it looks like these invisible creatures seem to have no key to sense. So I guess that's where it said that, you know, they can't really sense them on that. But then again, I mean, I feel like they can sense on sound. So right after this, there's another character, Shansa. He's hiding. He kind of reminds me of like a spiked-headed Chaozu, I guess. And he's pretty much on the edge of the arena, hiding, and he creates this big illusion where there's like multiple fighters, and they look really creepy and demonic, like from some different dimension, and it's really crazy. I like this attack. Like, it's pretty unique. So they're pretty much taking on these like fake fighters, and every time they try to punch into them, they're pretty much like invisible. They're kind of like ghosts, essentially. Like if you try to punch through a ghost, it'll just like demorph and then remorph right away, something like that. And you know, they keep fighting, and then they actually see. I think Piccolo sees Shansa right on the edge of a cliffside and just blasts him right off the stage. And all the Universe 4 fighters are just so upset with him. So after that, the final Universe 4 fighter is I do think it's Daemon, but I do know that on the wiki it's Daemon. So I'm just gonna go with Daemon. And Piccolo can actually sense this guy's ki, but he is a small, tiny bug man, which they do find out later. And Piccolo's trying to attack him, and they can't see him because he's just so freaking tiny. So then he gets caught off guard, and he's trying to attack back, but he can't. And he's on the edge of the arena, and then actually gets knocked out and falls. And it kind of leads you to believe, like, yo, is someone gonna like instant transmission and catch Piccolo? Hello? Anyone? And then a few scenes later, Piccolo is legit out of the arena. He's in the bleachers now. So, rip Piccolo. He had a really shining moment in this tournament. Sad to see that he's gone. I was hoping he was going to stay a little bit longer with Gohan. But yeah, that's happening. So, with that going on, I do believe Daemon tries to attack 17 and trying to knock him right out of the arena too. And Goku actually saves him, thank God, using instant transmission. And 17 is trying to figure out his secret by taking a bunch of attacks in the air. And he's closing his eyes, trying to not be distracted. So he fires a ki blast, and he finds out that he's a tiny bug person. So with knowing that, they're like, oh, we better not kill him so we don't get like DQ'd, you know? So he pretty much brings him right in front of Goku. He's just like, oh, that makes sense. He's like really, really tiny. So after knowing this, they notice that he can't really fly. He pretty much jumps. So with that being said, Goku just starts smashing the ground like crazy, creating a vibrant force and uplifting the ground. So this guy's just flying up in the air like crazy. And 17 has like a barrier-esque ki attack that traps Daemon. And then he gets it close to him, and then kicks the crap out of this barrier, and then just sends him off the stage flying. So that was their last fighter for Universe 4, which leads to them getting erased. Ripperoni, Universe 4. And with that being said, I do believe 12 minutes do remain in this tournament. So this was a really fast-paced episode. I liked it. It was really like action-packed, and it was really ominous with all these illusionist characters with these really weird techniques. I thought it was pretty cool. I feel like if they were really strong, it could have been really bad. Like imagine Jiren having that ability of being an illusionist. A really good, like a good hero or even assassin. Even if Hit had that, like it would be crazy. Also, before getting deleted, Quintella refuses to like accept the fact that they're about to get erased and tries to take everyone out, but boom, gets deleted by the Xenos, and that's that. So yeah, like I said, I really liked this episode. It was really fast paced. I really think it goes with how the tournament is going fast, and I think the next episode 120 is going to be really good. Just from the preview, the animation looked really, really good. Like better than this episode for some reason. So I feel like that kind of shows that next episode is going to be pretty huge. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like, share, comment, subscribe if you guys like the channel, if you guys like Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and if you guys want to see more Dragon Ball Super videos, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. But till then and always, have a great time, okay? Bye-bye.